Okay. Hello everybody. This is like very different. I don't think I've actually done a commentary or like yap video since probably like 2 years ago when I was doing Star Stable stuff. So this is definitely going to be a little bit different, but there has been some stuff that has been happening in the PvP community that has actually been happening for years now. But I feel like I've seen a lot of other female content creators in the Minecraft community talk about this, so I feel like I should probably step up and talk about it as well and give my sort of opinion on it, as well as share my experience and kind of shed some light on the situations involving women in the PvP community. So I don't actually even know where to start, other than I guess I will react to a clip that has been circulating for a while, which, by the way, I tried looking for this clip specifically to put in my video everywhere, and no matter where I looked, it was like nowhere. So it looks like not a lot of light has been shed on what this YouTuber has said recently. So I had to go and take it over from JoJo Solo's video, so go subscribe to her. She also talked about this situation as well. So I'm just gonna play it so you guys can watch and see what I'm talking about.
There's such a like no one has ever been as good at PvP as Marlow. Like it's just so rare for that to be the case. And then also I hate that this is like that this might sound like sexist or whatever, but there's never been in Minecraft PvP, and I'm assuming this is the case for other games too, there's never been a case where like a girl PvPer has been or top 10 or top 50 or top 100. It's never really been a case, which sucks. So the fact that she's number one already in every game mode already is super rare. Her being number one in just Crystal PvP is super rare. Her anchoring at that speed is super rare. But then you also include the fact that she's a girl. That's horrible to say, but it just makes it so much more rare. And if she's a biological girl, I don't know. It just makes it like the chances of that is just so rare. No, that's horrible. I know that's horrible to say, but like that's just the case. That's just true.
So I don't know if he really meant to sound rude or sound mean in what he was saying, but it definitely did not come across as something that should be said. I'm just gonna say it right now. If you're gonna start a sentence where this might come across as sexist, this might come across as homophobic, this might come across as racist, you probably should not be saying it in the first place. Obviously, there's a lot of red flags that he has said in this one clip. One of the ones that I'm not gonna slide over like him clearly being sexist, but one thing that did sort of rub me the wrong way is the way he says biological female, as if it's like some sort of thing he has to separate from everything else. That kind of just has a extremely high underlining tone of transphobia, and it should not be the case. He shouldn't have to say biological female or really anything of that sort, because it separates cis women from trans women, which in my opinion, shouldn't even be separated. I feel like all women are women, and bringing in the biological aspect just gives me the ick. Also, not to mention the fact that he really seems to love to specify over the fact that if you're a woman in the PvP community, it's rare. Now, I just want to say that it is not rare for a woman to be in the PvP community. It is rare for a woman in a PvP community to be recognized, because I'm not even kidding. So many women get driven away by this community because of how toxic it is, how sexist it is. It's not fun coming from somebody who is in the PvP community. It is not fun being a woman in this community. Now, I mainly make content for Minecraft Manhunt now, which is a whole nother community with a lot of different issues in the community, but I will say that it has extremely similar, if not the exact same problems that the specific PvP community has towards women. I have to deal with toxicity anywhere I go, all the time. Yes, I'm not insanely good, but that's because I only just started hardcore doing PvP last year. I don't have years of experience like all these other people do, so naturally, it's going to take me longer to get to a higher place and a higher skill. Not to mention, I know a lot of people don't mean it this way, but I have gotten a lot of the times people saying stuff like, oh my gosh, you're an actual girl in the PvP community. Oh my gosh, you're actually pretty decent for a girl. Just little comments like that just... I don't try to let them bug me as much as I used to, but it definitely is something that still happens and pisses me off, to say the least. Not to mention that the Minecraft PvP community is heavily dominated by men. I'm talking the Minecraft PvP community, the Minecraft SMP community, the Minecraft manhunt community, all things that have combat involved in it. People just assume that girls want to just play Minecraft and build and be whimsical, when a lot of us, that's not the case. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of girls who like doing that, and that's totally fine. But the stereotype of men thinking that girls just want to build and have fun and are ass at the game is super sexist, especially since there's a lot of us in these communities like Manhunt, SMP, and PvP communities that are completely getting flamed and just being told and driven away because of how toxic and sexist the community is. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be completely talking about Dr. Donut's clip this whole time. I just thought I'd use it as a good opener, as a sort of insight of what is happening in the PvP community and why it's a problem, because we have bigger creators like this who are saying stuff like this. So imagine bigger creators like this saying sexist and rude things about women in the PvP community, and think about how many other people agree. And even just looking at his chat during the clips, you see quite a bit of people actually agreeing with him. Obviously, yes, you do see people calling him sexist and being like, yo, dude, you probably shouldn't say that, but there is a big chunk of people who definitely agree with him, which is just sort of, it sucks. And I really don't want to seem like a broken record here, so I'm not going to be like saying it over and over again. To sum it all up, what he said was pretty scummy, and I mean, whether you take it that way, whether he didn't mean it that way, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, his wording was pretty insensitive and not very thought over. Like I said before, if you're going to start off a sentence by saying, this probably sounds yada yada, it's gonna sound sexist. Now, toxicity in the Manhunt and PvP communities aren't even the main thing that is a problem. It's a mixture of a lot of things, in my experience anyway. In my experience, I don't just deal with people saying the typical sexist terms like, oh, go back to the kitchen, oh, you're a girl, gaming is for guys, oh, you're a woman, so you're gonna naturally be bad at PvP. That's not all I've heard. Now, I am 19 now, but I have been in the community since I was a minor. I've been in here for well over 5 years, but didn't start like actually trying to get good at the game until around last year. And I dealt with a lot of gross comments by men. Now, comments that are just completely not needed, especially when I'm just trying to play a video game and have fun, to the point where I kind of have reserved myself from going out and making new friends in communities. I no longer want to go out of my comfort zone and join new SMPs. I no longer want to join random calls and hang out and use my mic for the sole purpose that people are either going to be weird, gross, or just plain rude to me. I don't do that anymore. I have a really close group of friends now, online and in person, that we all play Minecraft with and hang out, and I actually feel comfortable around them. It sucks, and I wish this wasn't the case. I wish I could just branch out and be who I am and be my own personality, but that even has its boundaries too, because I can't be too loud or I'm annoying. I can't be too hyper or I'm a pick-me. I can't be too quiet and reserved, otherwise I'm shy and boring and bland. There's no in between, and it frickin' sucks. I have had to deal with being in friend groups where I'm the only girl, because that's how sparse females are in the PvP community that actually want to socialize, because of how much shit we deal with. Like, it really sucks. I have been in so many friend groups and friend groups where I have been the only girl, and it is kind of exhausting because I don't want to be the only girl with a bunch of guys, because then I get called a pick-me, because the amount of times I have been called by people, oh guys, she thinks she's one of the guys because she always hangs out with them. No, it's because I'm in a male-dominated frickin' community. Like, what do you expect me to do? Not to mention, I'm already hard enough on myself because of how toxic people are around me. I am so hard on myself that quite literally, for example, the other day I lost a pretty free duel I had. Yes, it was a 2v1, but there was no reason why I should have lost it. And I lost it. And I was really hard on myself. I then went on PvP Club for 2 hours after and solely did SMP kits. As you saw in the beginning of this video, I was practicing that because I have not done SMP kits in a while. And I just grinded it because I was mad. I was upset because I didn't want all my hard work of building up my quote skill and trying to get respected to be thrown away all because of one fumble I did. And unfortunately, that's just how it is. I have to work twice as much as a man in this community to even be recognized as good or borderline average in the game. Contrary to prior belief, I actually have a really busy life outside Minecraft to the point where sometimes I can't even get on until 11 o'clock at night, and I only have like an hour to play the game. I can't no-life the game like a lot of these really good people. So it is going to take me longer to get good, and it is going to take me longer to get to a level that I feel comfortable in, but I'm slowly starting to accept that. I have a horse I have to take care of. I have a part-time job, and I'm still trying to finish high school. It is super busy in my life right now, and I just don't have the time to dedicate to Minecraft. And that's okay, but people need to realize that, and I'm not using that as an excuse for my skill level. I'm just trying to shed light that I can't put as much time as, say, some of my other friends who aren't as busy as me, and that's why I'm progressing slower than some. It's not because I'm a girl, it's because I'm really busy. Now, I've been yapping for a really long time, and I don't usually, don't make videos like this, and I'm not really sure if anyone's gonna watch it. Might make it private, might not even upload it, who knows. I just felt like I needed to vent and get out my anger and frustration that has been happening lately in the community and just put it in a video. So whoever wants to watch it can watch it, but I do hope that you just at least focused on the beginning of this video and not my personal experience, because my personal experience isn't really as important as, per se, Dr. Donuts. I feel like that's probably what a lot of people came here for, and that's totally fine. I just wanted to shed some light on what females in this community deal with and what myself have dealt with in this community. Yeah, I don't really know what else to really say. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Subscribe if you want, and subscribe to my main channel. This is obviously going to be a second channel post because I'm not ballsy enough to post this on my main channel, but you guys all have a lovely day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.